Hey, it's great to be here with you again for taking a look at this week's stats. So don't go away. It's good to be back here once again for this week's stats. I missed last week's stats, sadly, due to a personal issue. My father ended up having a couple of strokes. Good news is he's all okay. So I couldn't do last week's stats. So this week's going to be a double session of stats, looking at what's going on. But what else has been happening in this world of domaining? Yeah, a lot's been going on. And I must admit, I managed to get episode 12 or lesson 12 in masterclass lessons. So if you have missed out on masterclass lessons so far, or you've done all 11 in the series on monetization, number 12 has been released and it's tackling the topic of traffic quality. Traffic quality is a big issue, I must admit, and taking a look at traffic quality and the way I presented and everything like that, I hope demystifies a lot of what traffic quality is about. So I'm pretty excited about that, I must admit. So what else has been happening? I must admit, ParkLogic's been going from strength to strength, and it's been really exciting to see what's happening there. We got some new technology about to be released. In fact, we finished the testing of it, and it's going to be released, and all the ParkLogic customers will be looking forward to an upswing in their revenue. So that's something I love to be able to report to them. But so there's lots of things been happening there, and Clubhouse, if you're not on Clubhouse, come and join us in Clubhouse. I'm trying to get in there each morning as I do my exercises on my rowing machine and stuff. So it's really been great to be able to catch up with all those people that are on Clubhouse. But without further ado, let's take a look at 2 weeks of data this time and in seeing what's going on. So monetization update, here we go. February 25th of February. All right then, so what's happened with the normalized RPM? The flattening, even decline in the RPM measurements, which is a bit of a surprise. But you know, you can't go up forever, so it is falling back a little bit. So click-through rate, remember we saw that breakout last time in the click-through rate? It's now pulling back into line, although it's at a new level, which is good news for domain investors. So I'll be interested to see what happens to that, the earnings per click in red there in the coming weeks, which will be good. So volatility, as we can see, it's been depressed. It's actually, sadly, it's not as much volatility at all in it, but it's trending down. So maybe this is a correction. Who knows? It's something we need to take a look at in the coming weeks. So likewise, this is reflecting the normalized RPM growth from the base. So the base, which is January 2020, that's 1st of January 2020 to now, if you had a measurement from that point in time, what's that normalized RPM looking like? And it's about double still, although it is slowly declining back. So where's this decline coming from? Where's all the money going? The percentage of revenue split. And you can see just there, well, actually, I might just turn myself on. I forgot to turn myself on. So you can see just there, it's really flat for Google. Google's in blue. It always Google's blue in my charts. And red is the direct advertising networks. And you can see that if you don't have direct advertising networks into your mix, you're missing out on about an increase of 35% of the time to your revenue. That's just generally speaking. So where's the traffic? Once again, it's flat. It really has been flattened off. Maybe everyone just missed me. I don't know. The last couple of weeks, they missed me and said, hey, we're not going to do anything dramatic until Michael's back. Then you can report on it. So now I am reporting on it. Let's get some action happening here, guys. Okay, blue is Google, so normalized RPM, and you can see at the last couple of weeks at the end there, it definitely has slipped back, and so has the direct advertising networks in red. In fact, we zoom in on that, looking from the 1st of August, we can see once again, it's still there. No matter how zoomed in we go, that's what's going on with the numbers. They actually have slipped back in the last couple of weeks. Maybe everyone was at Valentine's Day and they're saying, you know what, we're going to take a couple of weeks off in the online advertising industry. I don't think so, but you never know. Okay, let's put them both on the same axes now. Then you can see that differential between the direct advertising networks, they're paying a lot more for the traffic compared to Google. But Google, as I always say, has got the breadth, and that's the key thing for Google. All right then, so last week, or last time I should say, you can see Google is slowly trending up and direct advertising networks slowly trending down. Remember this, looking at the strategic perspective, is the graph going up or down? But this time, they're both going down. Yeah, which is not a nice situation. So I hope that swings around the coming weeks. Then that's the thing we're going to look for. This is the volatility separating Google and direct advertising networks. And at the end, that's what we want to see right at the end there. And they're all going down. Not good. So the last couple of weeks, and we've seen normalized RPM growth from base. It's flat for the direct advertising networks. And Google could say, just that end there is starting to trend down. That's a separation of the previous chart that I showed you earlier on, but separating out Google and direct advertising networks. Yeah, so overall, like, hey, it's a bit of a downer, guys. It really is a bit of a downer, and the last couple of weeks. So maybe they are just waiting for me to report on this, and we can hopefully see an upward tick next week. That's what I'm looking forward to. But don't forget, ParkLogic. If you're doing more than $500 a month in direct advertising revenue, in monetizing your domain revenue, then please give us a call, contact us, sign up for an account, let me know you saw me on this particular video. And if you do that, it helps me know you're real because you've actually watched this and you got to this point. Yeah, so that's the first thing. And masterclass lessons. Lesson 12 is there on traffic quality. Don't miss out on that. You'll learn about all different types of traffic and some of the things you probably haven't even thought about before. The other thing is my blog, michaelgilmore.com, or Whizbang's blog. Don't forget to head over there. Now, you'll be pleased to know I've been collecting a whole lot of information to get myself together to hopefully do this series on domain sales that I'm looking for. And I'm trying to come up with a formula that we can use to actually accurately price domains. So that's going to be interesting to see whether I'm able to do that. But that's one thing I'm looking forward to, and see if I can put that all together. So I hope you've enjoyed this update for the last couple of weeks. Been away, but take care, keep safe, and make sure you get that jab there for wherever you are in the world, and to be COVID safe. Anyway, thanks a lot for that. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that video and you find them really valuable for your business and helping you make better decisions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or pass the video on to your friends. Anyway, thanks a lot for that. Have a great day. Bye.